Let me ask you something that might sting just a little. Who were you allowed to be before you learned who you were expected to be? Yeah, that version of you didn't disappear. She was just redirected. Welcome back to day 8, Messy Besties. If you're still here, still showing up, still listening to your inner whispers instead of shoving them back into the shadows, then I'm proud of you. Today's not about blame. It's not about villainizing parents, partners, teachers, churches, jobs, or society. This is about recognition because you cannot reclaim yourself until you understand who you were shaped into being and why. Today's shadow wears a very convincing costume. It sounds like, this is just how I am. I've always been like this. I don't even know who I'd be without them. But underneath that voice is a quieter truth. You learned who to be based on what kept you safe. And that version of you, she did her job beautifully. Let's say this gently. You were not born quiet, agreeable, self-sacrificing, emotionally contained, endlessly accommodating. Those were adaptations, and adaptations are not character flaws. They are survival skills dressed up as personality traits. That's the shadow, mistaking survival for identity. Control doesn't usually come in shouting. It comes in praise when you comply, withdrawal when you don't, affection with conditions, approval with fine print. You learned very early, if I am this version of myself, I am loved. If I am that version of myself, I am corrected. So you adjusted. Because children are brilliant and adults do this too. Who benefited most from me staying the same? Notice what your body does. Tight jaw, heavy chest, sudden defensiveness. That's information, not accusation. This is not about making anyone wrong. It's about making you whole. This is why so many awakenings happen later in life, because eventually the cost of staying the same becomes higher than the cost of changing. You start asking, why am I exhausted? Why do I feel invisible? Why do I feel resentful even when I did everything right? Because the version of you they needed is not the version you need now. And your soul is filing a formal complaint. You are not allowed to outgrow the peacemaker, the strong one, the helper, the fixer, the low-maintenance one. Those roles were useful. They are not prisons. Shadow work isn't destroying who you were. It's thanking her and letting her rest. Magic does not work when you are pretending it never has. Your power was always muted by the version of you that made others comfortable. That doesn't mean you were weak. It means you were kind before you were free. Here's today's gentle practice. When you catch yourself thinking, I should be more, ask yourself, who taught me that? That question alone loosens chains. No journaling required, no confrontation needed, just awareness. When you begin releasing the shadow, something strange happens. You don't become louder. You don't become colder. You don't become unrecognizable. You become clearer. And clarity can feel threatening to people who benefited from your confusion. That's okay. You are not here to stay small so others don't have to grow. If this video helped you see yourself with compassion instead of criticism, go ahead and like it. Your like tells the algorithm this isn't drama, this is healing. All right, Bessie Besties. If this one landed, drop the word reclaiming in the comments. And if you feel safe, tell me one role you're tired of playing. You don't have to explain it. Just name it. Naming it is powerful magic. If you subscribed and rang the bell, then you already know you'll be summoned again when tomorrow's shadow steps forward. And if you haven't subscribed yet, consider this your invitation into a community where you don't have to perform healing to be worthy of it. Thank you for trusting me with your story. Thank you for showing up even when it's uncomfortable. Thank you for letting yourself be seen. And remember, bestie, I love you, messy bestie. If no one told you today they love you, then no, I told you first. Stay strong. Stay messy. I may be the witch, but you are the magic. I'll see you tomorrow for day 9.